Hello, everybody. I am really delighted to share this one with you, the chocolate meditation. Why chocolate? We know it contains antioxidants. We know it contains flavonoids. That's the component that helps to reduce your blood pressure and also reduce your bad cholesterol. We're talking about dark chocolate here, but chocolate in general in some cultures is regarded as food medicine. Okay, so we're not going nuts. We are taking some food medicine. Okay. So interesting thing about when you consume chocolate, it releases serotonin in your system, which is antidepressant hormone, and also endorphins, which is your pleasure hormone. So plenty of that too. So you know what I mean? Food medicine. Before you enjoy your chocolate, we're going to do this mindfully. Mindfulness meditation is thoughtless awareness. We are aware of our sensory input without becoming emotionally engaged, but I will say you're allowed to enjoy this. Before we begin, you might want to cleanse your palate. You can do that with a piece of fresh ginger, just a little quick nibble, or you can lick it. You can have a little piece of apple. This is a nice organic Granny Smith. You could have a little bit of bread. I wanted to show you this. This is a tongue scraper, and it is used to clean the bacteria off of your tongue, which can help reduce cavities and gum disease and bad breath. But you want to be careful because if you don't do it right, it can be too rough and you can actually damage your taste buds. That wouldn't be good. Also, you can make yourself gag. So go easy with the tongue scraper, but it is a tool that I use every single day. So I wanted to share that because I believe in it. Remember bee breath. We place our finger on the cartilage in front of your ear, not inside your ear, but in the cartilage in front of your ear. We took a breath in and we hummed on the exhale and we pushed on that cartilage. Or you can press and hold. So keep going. I want you to buzz all the bones in your face. I want you to wake up your face, wake up your lips a little bit. The vibration. Take one more real good buzzy exhale. Just pause and breathe. Let's make sure we're sitting comfortably. One thing is about this, you want to make sure that your chocolate is at room temperature so that the fragrance and the flavor can come through. I'm going to just open it up right here in front of you right now. And the reason why is because as we open this bar of chocolate, we want to release the aroma. We want to be there to catch it as we open it, okay? So first you smell your chocolate. Very nice. Okay, so the other thing we want to do is we want to take a good look at it. Now, this has a high cacao content. I think it's a 70%. Yeah. So it's a little bit more of a matte, but if you get a bar of really beautiful, well-tempered chocolate, it's going to be glossy. It's going to be so pretty to look at. This is actually very, looks very soft. So we want to take a look at it. It looks very smooth. We want to notice the properties visually first. It doesn't really have any designs on it. Oh, it smells good though. Notice if you're picking up any notes of like berries or bourbon or whatever it is. This chocolate comes from Ghana, and when you get chocolate from different parts of the world, if it's a single origin chocolate, if you did a whole lineup, like you can do this repeatedly, you could do a chocolate tasting. You can detect different notes in the chocolate depending on where it comes from. So we've sniffed, we've looked at it. So the next thing we want to do is rub it. We want to touch it. We want to rub and feel out the smoothness of it. We want to notice if it starts to melt under our fingers. If this looks like it has I don't know, some oil content in it, or I don't know how to describe. I'm just making observations, so you want to make yours too. So you rub your chocolate. Now this will release another hit of odor. So close your eyes and sniff this time. See if it smells any different this time. Mine smells a little bit woody this time. Okay. So next, if we have a really nice fine piece of chocolate, it should have a sound when you break it. So we're listening for the snap. So listen. There's a snap. Ooh, that was a good one. So we're listening for our snap. So that's our sound. You can sniff it as much as you want to. We want to break off a small piece of it, just a little bit. Don't eat it yet. Okay, now, this might seem silly, but I'm going to go for it, and I hope you do too. Our mouth has, it's considered to be one of the most sensitive areas of the body. It has a high concentration of nerve endings. So we're going to actually take our chocolate and rub it on the lips. And you know what? This is activating a, what's it called? A primitive impulse, I think. When we're first born, if you notice, I may have some chocolate lipstick. If you notice a baby, if you rub its mouth, it goes toward whatever it is. If you rub the baby's cheek, it goes toward what rubbed its cheek. We are instinctively programmed to go towards food, So let's wake up our nerve endings in our mouth. Do that as much as you want to. Maybe you get a little taste on your mouth. Okay, so we got our lips woken up. We've done our bee breath to wake up all the bones in our face, all the sensors. We want to be fully sensory aware for this next bit. Okay, so now we get to actually put some in our mouth, and you can chew it if you want to, or you can just let it melt. And notice if the flavor that you taste matches those notes that you detected when you were smelling it. So keep your attention and, take your time with it. Don't be in a rush. Don't go as fast as I'm going. You're supposed to enjoy it. As my husband would say, English is a second language. Flavor it. Oh, yeah. And the quality of it and the texture on your tongue and just, just take it in. Now, after you swallow the chocolate, notice the finish. So that's a chocolate tasting term. It's also a wine tasting term. Notice the flavor left in your mouth when the chocolate's gone. It may be a whole nother note from what you smelled, what you tasted. It's weird because when I rubbed it on my mouth, it actually tasted sweeter than it did when I put it in my mouth and let it melt. I'm totally salivating. So you have a great time with this. I want you to make sure that you're sitting comfortably, that you're totally comfortable. I want you to make sure you do some breathing. Bee breath is ideal, but even if it's just a few deep breaths to start with, that's very important to get yourself in a receptive state. Think about waking up your face. Use your nose, use your fingers, use your mouth. And I also want to leave you with one final suggestion. an idea, I think this would be a really awesome one to do with two people. Yeah, so it would work. It would definitely work. Okay, so I had a good time sharing this with you. I had a great time researching it, and I'm going to have a good time repeating it all on my own. So I'll see y'all next time. And I want to know if you try this. And if you do, I want to know what you thought. Okay? I'll see you next time.